You probably won't notice it until it's too late. The smoky blue body and black tin top. The webbed 5-spoke open-face wheels. The carbon fiber spoiler with a gurney flap. The smoked black accents. The hulking California Grizzly on the front quarter panels. Oh, it's gone. All 1,234 horsepower and 3 motors of the 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire, the world's quickest and fastest electric sedan, disappear in the blink of an eye. If our quick road drive of the new Lucid Super Sedan is any indication, though, the Air Sapphire is about far more than just going fast in a straight line. Surely you understand our surprise. Lucid gave us access to a prototype of its tri-motor super sedan to straight line test a few weeks back. It played coy with hard numbers, stating the 2024 Air Sapphire had more than 1,200 horsepower. The electric luxury sedan's stunning 2.2 second 0 to 60 mph time, 4.1 second 0 to 100 mph time, and 9.2 second quarter-mile run at 157.1 mph, 0.8 seconds and 11 mph quicker than the Tesla Model S Plaid, had us thinking as much as 1,500 horsepower. As we found out just before getting behind the wheel for our 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire road drive, our estimate was way off. But that just makes what the car is capable of even more impressive. To Lucid's credit, it opted not to chase horsepower numbers or bench racing bragging rights, though it certainly has those. It instead took inspiration from versatile, big V8 powered sports sedans and wagons, both classic, think E39 BMW M5 and the C5 Audi RS6, and contemporary, such as the M5 CS and Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. The new rear motors, packaged together rotor to rotor at the rear axle, boost power to 1,234 horsepower and 1,430 pounds-to-foot of torque. Those figures better the 1,050 horsepower and 921 pound-to-foot dual-motor Air Grand Touring performance, but as Lucid's David Lickfold told us, straight-line performance wasn't the driver behind the change, cornering performance was. The additional motor in the rear gives us a load more power, a load more torque, and crucially, torque vectoring capability, he said. The side-to-side torque vectoring capability in the rear, coupled with the ability to shift torque fore and aft, is everything to the 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire. It allows Lucid to do everything from mimicking a limited slip rear differential to virtually lengthening or shrinking the car's 116.5-inch wheelbase. Why would you want to do that? Lickfold sets the stage. Imagine you're cruising on the Autobahn somewhere near the Air Sapphire's electronically limited top speed of 205 mph. You're in smooth mode to account for crosswinds and road camber changes, and so the car will aim for Mercedes-Benz S-Class levels of stability by virtually lengthening the car's wheelbase. Switch into Swift, think Sport Mode, Sapphire, Sport Plus, or one of the 3 track settings, Drag Strip, Hot Lap, and Endurance, and the wheelbase virtually shrinks, improving turn-in and making the car feel more agile. Lucid doubles down on the 2024 Air Sapphire's new tri-motor powertrain with its other changes. Aside from the subtle new spoilers, rear diffuser, and underbody strakes, reportedly done by an ex-Red Bull Formula 1 aerodynamicist, the Air Sapphire sports staggered 20-inch front and 21-inch rear wheels, with 16.5-inch 10-piston carbon ceramic front brakes and 4-piston 15.4-inch rears. The wheels, nominally an open-spoke concept designed to improve airflow and reduce weight versus Lucid's typical closed-face designs, come with a carbon fiber disc cover you can stash in the frunk and which gives the Air Sapphire a Lucid estimated 427 miles of range. Lucid says removing the covers drops range between 15 and 25 miles. Wrapping each wheel is a unique Lucid spec Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tire. The center portion of its tread is a standard Pilot Sport 4S tread, while its shoulders feature the grippy compound from Michelin's Pilot Sport Cup 2R track tire. The goal, Lucid says, is to lower rolling resistance in a straight line while simultaneously increasing cornering grip. And these are just the changes you can see. Under the skin, Lucid says the Air Sapphire has retuned adaptive dampers, a unique electric power steering and brake calibration, and a completely revamped traction control system designed to work in tandem with the car's torque vectoring capabilities, ensuring all 1,234 horsepower is available the moment it's called upon. Continuing a theme with the 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire, our drive of the super sedan was brief, supervised, and dictated to us, with the bulk of our route consisting of highway and surface streets, with a sliver of classic California canyon roads thrown in for good measure. Even so, it was enlightening. With Lickfold sitting shotgun and promising to switch drive modes for us on the fly, we slipped the slinky sedan out into traffic. After briefly familiarizing ourselves with the Sapphire smooth mode, which limits power to 703 horsepower and feels like a slightly firmer version of the Air GTP, Lucid selected Sapphire mode and told us to punch it down a clear 8-mile stretch of road. It seemed like we cleared that stretch in less time than it's taken you to read this sentence. The Air Sapphire is peel your cheeks from your jaw quick. It's less senselessly violent than a Model S Plaid or a Rimac Navira, but undeniably powerful, nonetheless. Although Lucid aimed for the character of a V8-powered super sedan with its Air Sapphire, the car responds in ways that are impossible for internal combustion-powered vehicles, delivering power instantaneously while never struggling for grip. You can even do boneheaded things, like flatfoot the accelerator while making a 90-degree left or a tight hairpin, as Lucid instructed us to do, and the Lucid consistently finds ways to hook up and put its brutal power down without drama or any sense of its tires losing traction. The Air Sapphire also presents a reset of sorts in how you drive a powerful all-wheel drive car through corners. Unlike something like a Porsche 911 Turbo S, where you brake hard coming into the corner and slowly start feeding power mid-corner through the exit, you actually come into corners in the Air Sapphire on throttle, using the motor's regenerative braking effect to control your entry speed. Then, right as you start digging into the corner with the Sapphire's talkative Alcantara-wrapped steering wheel, you can get greedy with the throttle. You'll feel the car's tri-motor grip, torque vectoring system, and stability control software working together to make the car shrink around you, while literally powering through the bend. It's uncanny the amount of extra speed you can carry through corners. There's nothing else we've driven that can bend physics like this, except maybe the $2.5 million Rimac. And just like that, our stint in the new Lucid Air Sapphire was over. Still somewhat in disbelief of the Sapphire's capability, we took the opportunity to rerun the route in our long-term Air Grand Touring Performance, one of the best driving EVs on the road today. There's a night and day difference between the two cars. The GTP is softer, floatier, and slower to react. The Sapphire, by comparison, is explosive. Its steering is more talkative and accurate, its throttle response slot car linear, its brakes more progressive in their bite, and its ride firmer, but sportier. Basically everything someone who loves driving would want from a 1,234 horsepower sports sedan. Performance on the level provided by the 2024 Lucid Air Sapphire doesn't come cheap. The car comes fully loaded in a single spec, starting at $250,650. That's about $140,000 more than a Model S Plaid and $50,000 more than a Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Is it worth it? This Lucid feels like it could eventually be held in the same regard as the classics that served as its inspiration, but we'll need more than just a taste to say for sure.
We have come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to help us.